Good morning, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hey, we're gonna take a quick walk around the house right now and see what my flowers looks like since it's rained. All right, yo, I'm gonna turn my camera around now, okay? So y'all can see the flowers or whatever we see out here. It's hot out here today, y'all. It's very hot. My wildflowers is doing really good. They must like this hot weather. They are blooming so pretty. In between the weeds, but you can't get the weeds up without pulling the plants up. You gotta let them grow together, right? Or you'll root up the good ones if you mess with the weeds. Let them grow together. It is hot out here, y'all. But I wanted to walk around here a minute and see what I need to do. I think I did some weed killing out here the other day, so I seen it killed a lot of it. That's good. So I'm gonna just try to keep this area right through here where I can just mow it right here, down through there. And I just tried to weed kill all of that, and that way I don't have to worry about it. Well, my chicken pen needs to be cleaned out. It's been so hot I can't get out here and do anything. Hello, Chick Chick. Come here, baby. Hey, just... Yeah, it needs... I can get my water hose out here and wash it out. It has gotten really dirty. I want to show you my chicken over there, but she won't come out. Oh, there she is. Oops. I got some bread laying up here for the birds. I don't know if y'all can see her or not. I was telling the kids the other day, she looks like she needs a haircut. Yeah, I gotta get out there and wash that out. I'm gonna wait till another cool day and I'll squirt it out with my hose pipe. But right now, it's just too hot to mess with, y'all. All right, let's walk right up here and look around, see what I need to do. Oh, I found a shade, y'all. I found a shade. This is my broccoli plants. They're doing really good. My neighbor gave them to me. Derek, he gave me these broccoli plants and they have grown. Wow, looking. They have grown. But I keep them watered though, too. I thought I might walk around the yard because some people might be in home and can't get out, so I'm bringing y'all outside. Here's some peanuts I planted, y'all. I don't know how they're going to do in them tubs. I've never done that before, but we will see. That's my little bird bath. I seen a bird out here a while ago taking a bath in it. My peach tree I cut down, it's coming back. I cut it down, but it's coming back. But I didn't really get nothing this year to grow. I mean, the tomatoes might come on up and make. I don't know. If I do, they're going to be late. The cucumbers didn't do too good there. I had planted. So, Let's walk around here right quick and take a look. My banana tree right there is doing good. My rose bush didn't do too good this year. Not so far. It might, when it cools off, might do better. Oh, I'm looking for a shade. There's one. My petunias right there are just about gone. It's hot. It is hot, y'all. Y'all, I'm having trouble keeping my pool clean this year. I just bought it about a month ago, and I've got to go get a pump. The one that came with it is not doing its job. It is not doing its job, so I'm gonna have to go get I've got one, gave to me. My daughter gave me one. I gave it to her a long time ago for her pool, and then she don't have one, so she gave it back to me. So I think it's a salt pump. I hope so. And I can get it working so much better. That banana tree just went wow. It's really too hot to be out today, ain't it? The elevator's just now starting to come up and grow good. That banana tree going way up there. I planted it in the wrong place, but anyway, I did. I think I got a sweet potato in that pot right there. I put peanuts in that one there too, y'all. So I don't know how they're gonna do in a tub. I've never done that. And these tubs right through here, I had potatoes in them, and I come out here and dug them up the other day, and I had, in that little thing on the end there, I had probably 20 pounds of potatoes. So I replanted them again. Let's see, I don't know if it's gonna be too late, but I put some in that, and that one, again, and that one. I got peanuts in this one. And this old dresser I was using for my potatoes, it started rotting. So when I get these peanuts up, I will bust that up and burn it. Those peanuts, and my little bitty garden I had right here. Nothing came up hardly but 3 corn and a cucumber, and I had some 4 or 5 cabbage plants, and the bugs I think about got them. And I got cucumber. They're done pretty good on these vines right here. They did really good. And I got tomatoes right here. See, this is I think they're called tomatoes, or I'm not sure. I got one. It wasn't a tomato, but it was a small one, so I don't know really if that's them or not. They're just now getting to putting little tomatoes on it. These little bugs right here is probably what's eating them up. Probably is. All right, let's just walk around here and find a shade. My trees right here is finally, the Rose of Sharon bushes, they're finally blooming out. That one's pink, light pink, and that's a white one right there. It's the only white one I have, and that's, I guess it's between the purple and pink, or light purple. From my bathroom window, I can see it out my bathroom window. It looks like roses. Okay. It really didn't do no good. Got some baby tomatoes on that one there. I just like to see them grow. I have 3 okra plants right there that screwed up. I ain't been taking care of it. It's been too hot. I had some beans right there, and it looks like there's some that needs to be picked right there, but if I don't get enough to cook, I just throw them away. Oh, I see a big cucumber hanging right yonder. I better get that one while I'm seeing. I come out here and looked a while ago at these cucumbers, and I didn't see this, so while I'm seeing it, I better grab it or it'll be too big to eat. And I was out here looking a while ago at these here. Yeah. I don't like to touch them. Yeah, that's bugs is getting on them. It makes you itch if you touch it. Try not to get in that vine right there because it does. See, I don't like them if I get too much bigger than that. I don't like them fat because it's got big seeds in them. I looked a while ago and I didn't see this, and I seen some bunch of babies. All right, y'all. Let's walk up, see how far around here we can get. I was going to show you those when they get bloomed out all the way. They are beautiful, especially that white one, because that's the only white one I have right there. And that's a light pink, and that white one together, it's just so pretty. Gosh, I can walk under it nearly now. I used to, I couldn't. They are really grown this year. Really have grown. The birds like sit around here in this corner. Peach on that peach tree. I'm surprised it ain't fell off and rotted yet. There's another one. Well, maybe that spray I sprayed them with last year, maybe it did help some. Don't know. Alrighty. I've never seen them get this big before. Usually they rot and fall off before they get that big, but I can tell they're starting to get holes in them because they're getting juice run out of them. Some of them I see up there and higher. Oh, we getting hot, y'all. Look at that peach tree limb. It's just about fell down. It's that's the way they usually look right there. But I bought stuff I got from the co-op to spray them with last year, and it didn't help. Then I tried, they said try milk on them, and I tried spraying milk on them. So I don't know what it is, but looks like some of them's doing good. Maybe because I trimmed back some of the limbs last year. But see, hopefully. I prayed over it too, y'all. Do y'all pray over y'all stuff? I do. I pray over stuff. Because if you don't have anything, pray that it does good. I see a apple right up there, and it looks kind of big. It ain't fell off and rotted. Wow, I'm surprised. Right up there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. There's two right there. One right there and one over there. A big one. That's a big one right up there. Huh. Have to keep an eye on that. It might fall off. It looks big enough to eat almost. And this peach tree, let's see, it's covered with peaches, but see, it's got some holes in it there. They're rotting. There's a few that's getting pretty big and not rotting, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll start doing right. I don't know. Oh, my pear tree, it did really bad this year. I don't know what happened. It had a bunch of fruit on it. Oh, it said something about rain today. Good, so maybe I won't have to water anything. Muscadine vine over here. Let's see if it's got anything on it. I don't see anything yet. It's usually covered up with muscadines. Y'all, I know my filming ain't very good out here. I'm using a different, I'm holding mine with a different thing this morning. Not my, it's a something you put in your car to hold your phone on, and I just got it out here using it for this. I don't know if I'm gonna walk through that grass right there or not, but let's see. I'm gonna be out here and mow when it cools off a little bit more. I got weed killer. I sprayed weed killer around the edge of it. What I don't want them to have to mow, so I won't have a lot to mow. And it's killed it. That weed killer I got is some great stuff. It's killed all them weeds right there. I usually have stuff planted in it, and I do have a squash that come up in it, but I don't mess with it because it's done growed up. Don't mess with it. Too much trouble. That banana tree is really doing good. Y'all, I think we're going to walk back in the house. I'll sit down here and see if we see a gator floating around. Don't see anything. All right. Let's just go back in the house. Would y'all like to do that? It's too hot out here for me. I saw a yaller bird and a green bird. It looks like canaries, but they weren't. I don't know what you call them, but they're wild birds. But they were so pretty, y'all. I got a picture of one of the yaller one. Yeah. All right, y'all. I think we're gonna walk in the house. I'm hot, aren't y'all? It's just too hot to be out here. Unless you just have to. Let's go. I'm not gonna do a video, rest of the video on the porch. We're going on in here. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of the video, y'all. I don't want to be right in it. We are gonna get right here on. Y'all hang on a minute. I gotta change my camera holder on my phone holder on a different tripod here. Okay. Let me put the scanner off. Alrighty. Okay, where are we going to put my... I don't guess it matters, does it? I guess that would be okay. I'm sweating, y'all. It's hot now. Are y'all hot? Let me find it on the computer here. And then I'm going to run here and grab me a glass of tea. before we get started? Okay, let's see if I can find us. Hey, I'm glad they found this little girl. She was missing. 13-year-old was called a runaway. They found her. She came into the police department, I reckon. So she was okay. So I'm glad she was found. All right, I found it here. Found us here. Let me get this right. Get all these little pop-ups off of here. All right. I always try not to get my bed in here, on here. I just don't like doing that. Just don't seem appropriate to me. Dropped y'all, didn't I? Hey, y'all hang on 1 minute. I'm going to run here and grab me a glass of tea, and I come back. We're going to discuss something out of the Bible, okay? Whew, it's hot. Be right back. How are y'all? I got a blackout curtain over my window and it's making it darker in here, so maybe it won't be too dark for my camera. Whew, y'all. Yeah. I told you I went to the doctor the other day and had to get some blood work, or had to do a CT scan. I carried my phone around with me all day yesterday, so if the doctor's office called, I'd have it. But I know it's going to be great. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. The test's going to come back great. I know that. But I want to hear her say it, because I already know it. And I brought my phone in the bedroom about 5:15 to charge it. I forgot about the doctor's office while it was in here charging. They had called at about 5:15 or 20. Just that I didn't hear it from my living room. So they're closed today, and I don't know if they'll be open Monday. Probably sure won't be open Tuesday. So it's a waiting game now, y'all. Y'all pray for me. Keep praying. I know it's going to be great. There's nothing going to be wrong with me. Oh, I had to get me a glass of tea. Y'all want some? Yeah, I've got a sick grandson here today. He went to spend about 2 or 3 nights with his friends. And he called me this morning and said, Granny, I'm sick. I just got up and I've been thrown up 4 times since I woke up. So want me to come and get him, so I went and got him, and he's in bed sick, so I don't know what's going on with him. Oh, it's just hot. Once you get hot out there in this heat right here, it's like you gotta get under a cold shower to cool off. It's like it's a different kind of heat. I can't see without my glasses. All right, I wanted to read a little bit of the Bible to you this morning. How about, is that okay? Okay, we're going to read out of Exodus 20. You may know what that's going to be talking about. what it's going to be talking about here. If I can see it, because it looks kind of dark in here to me. I still ain't got my camera right. There. Notice I didn't turn the TV on today, because I just didn't. These glasses, I'll be glad when I get mine back from the eye doctors. Maybe one day next week. Alright, let's see. It says, Exodus 1 says, and God spake. Let's see. Like I said, I'm going to have trouble seeing. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. He's talking about the children of Israel that came out of bondage. Moses went over there and God used him to lead them out of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. This is some commandments he gave Moses and told him to give them to the people. God wrote them with his finger on a stone, burned them in a stone, and told him to give them to Moses. And Moses got them and took them and was going to give them to people. When he come down out of that mountain, the people was down there. I don't know what all they was doing, but I know they was worshiping the golden image they had made and doing stuff. And Moses got mad and he just throwed that 10 Commandment stone down on the ground and it busted. But here's what he told them. He said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. No other gods. You can make anything your God on this earth. Did you know it? You can go buy a new car and that can be your God. You worship that baby. You keep it polished and all your mind and heart is on that pretty car, keeping it clean. That can be your God. Did you know that? If God of heaven is not your Father, you're worshiping a idol. You're worshiping another gods. You can have a lot of money and worship it instead of God. I watched the election last night. I tell you what, Mr. Biden, he just kept wanting to say bad words on there. He did. I said, oh my gosh, if he wasn't on TV, I don't know what he would be saying. I said, oh my goodness. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Don't make anything, any graven image, or any likenesses, or anything that is in heaven. Let me read it. That's how, y'all, I'm sorry, it's dark, my glasses hard to see. I should have waited till I got my glasses to start reading again. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, to serve them, for I what? Let's see. What is it going to tell us? For I love thy God, but love thy God am a jealous God. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generations of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto them. Wait a minute. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and have kept my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Ooh-wee. Don't we see a lot of that going on? You can just go to town or be in a store and you'll hear somebody behind you start cursing or saying, taking the name of the Lord God in vain. You can. I was trying to think of that guy's name. I can't think of his name right now. Maybe a good thing I didn't. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. I better not even say it anyway. For the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maiden servants, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Our Lord had to rest. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother. Are we seeing that happen? There's so many kids. It's disrespectful now to parents, grandparents. They're so disrespectful. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the earth, which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbors. I mean, don't be telling lies on your neighbors, telling things that's not true. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, or his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, or anything that in thy neighbor's. The commandment goes beyond the external sin of word or deed in condemn evil motions and desires, coveting in the desire or lust for all that is wrong or belongs to another person. We shouldn't want what others got. We should be satisfied with what God's given us. Don't lust after something somebody else has got. Be proud you got what you got. You might feel like you ain't got much at all, but you got more than you realize. The more that we take things for granted, because nowadays people want. They want more, they want bigger, they want better. If they get this, they want this. They get that, then they're not satisfied. Now they gotta have this. Yeah, you watch a woman, she paint her living room. Look what happened. Oh, I gotta have a new living room suit. I need a new rug. I need a new curtain. We're never satisfied. Not just talking about women. We always want. We want bigger and better all the time. We're not satisfied with the things that we need to live on. No, we go above and beyond that. If people would get their eyes back on the necessary things that we need, like food, whatever it is we need to live in this world, and not just keep wanting bigger and better. If you're comfortable, you're living comfortable in what you have, and you got a way to get to work and back, or whatever, school and back, or to town and back, and you got food to eat, and hot and cold water, and air and heat, and a roof over your head, be contented with what you have, and a loving family, peace in your home. Be content with that. But the world is not. They can get this stuff, but no, I want that big mansion over there. I want that big. Never satisfied, but always a wanting. They're always wanting, but never satisfied. Some people you can't satisfy. They'll get what, keep wanting and wanting and wanting. They're never happy with what they have. Never. Let me see where I was at. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the morning mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood far off. Okay, that was the commandments that God had told them. And but I wanted to read one more thing to you before I let you go, okay? Right here. Let me see. We're going to go flip over to Matthew. Let me see where we're at. Matthew 22. Let's go Matthew 22:34. But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, and saying, Master, and talking to Jesus, Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Which is the greatest? That man wanted to know, what is the greatest commandment? Which one of them that you gave is the greatest? Let's see what Jesus told him. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. This is that first and great commandment. That's the first one he gave us. This is in the New Testament. This is in the New Testament. The 10 Commandments was given to Moses for the people then. We should still go by them too. But the greatest ones he gave us in the New Testament, Jesus gave us 2 more. And he said, the first one is that thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. You know, if you do that, you're not going to commit adultery. You're not going to kill. You're not going to steal. You're not going to covet thy neighbor's stuff. You're not going to do all of the 10 Commandments he gave us over in the Old Testament. You won't do none of them. You will just, if you do what he said right here, you won't do none of the bad stuff. Oh. Alright. Okay. This is the first and great commandment. And the second, see, he gave us 2 new commandments in the New Testament. It's what we need to go by. We listen to this, okay? And the second is like unto the other. To it. Let me see. Y'all, I'm sorry about my reading. It's just hard for me to read. Next time I get on here, I'll probably just be talking to you. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these 2 commandments have all the law and the prophets. Hang all the law and the prophets. All the laws and the commandments are laid up on these 2 right here. It kind of, if you can do these 2, you've done all the other 10 commandments, because you won't do none of them if you'll do these right here. On these 2 commandments hang all the law of the, and sorry y'all, I'm messing this video up bad. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets. If we love the Lord if it says thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, If you love your neighbor as you would yourself, you're not going to go covet after what they have, or you're not going to desire what they have. You're going to love them and be glad for them. Have you ever seen people get mad when somebody else gets blessed? I have. They get mad if somebody gets something bigger and better than what they've got. They get mad. They get angry about it. They're not happy for these other people. Love them as you would yourself. Are we loving our neighbors as ourselves? Are we wanting to backbite and talk about them and want to kill them and all this stuff? If we can do these 2 commandments right here that Jesus gave us in the New Testament, in Matthew, if we can live by that, we've covered all of the commandments. We won't have to worry about the 10 commandments if we do these, because these 2 takes care of everything. It will. You ain't going to hurt nobody if you love them like yourself. You're not going to fight with them and fuss with them and curse them and lie and steal and cheat. You ain't going to do none of that stuff if you love your neighbor as yourself. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Love him with everything that's within you. If you do, you're not going to want to do nothing bad. You're going to be like, WWJD, what would Jesus do? Every time you do something, would Jesus do this? If he wouldn't, don't do it. But that is what I wanted to say. Those 10 commandments was, all these was hanging on these other 2 right here. If you can do these 2 that Jesus said, you'll keep all the commandments of law and the ones that Jesus gave us to keep. I hope I explained that right, y'all. If I didn't, I'm sorry, and forgive me for doing this video. Was terrible. I might get back on here before I get my glasses next week, but I probably will not read out of the Bible. I just talk to you from memory if something comes to my mind. Okay. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a great day. I know I spent a lot of time outside walking, but I'm gonna let you go, and I just want to get on here and say hello this Friday afternoon, and y'all have a great day and have a great, safe 4th of July weekend, okay? Y'all be safe out there, okay? And watch out for the other vehicles. I had a car the other day pull right out in front of me and Allie, and she'd have cleaned down Allie's side of her door if she'd have bent it in, if she'd have came on over. She just pulled right out. I was going this way, and she just pulled right out. And I just put my brakes on and just sat down on my horn. Scared me now. It scared us. But y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you again another day, if the Lord's will. Like I said, be safe, and I hope to see y'all back on here again. All right, until next time, it's Gaynell saying bye-bye.